Alright guys, how's it going? Welcome back to another video. This is the 40th episode of my Road to True Mastery series. If you guys haven't watched the rest of them, the series is usually linked at the end of the video, so feel free to check it out from the beginning if you haven't. I'm honestly just so happy with how far we've come in this series. And yeah, it just feels awesome to be making the progression that we're making, and obviously shout out to you guys as well for all the support, the views, the positivity, and just all the good vibes that we need whilst making this series and playing the game. It's definitely been a lot of fun, but yeah, without further ado, we're still in double XP. My timer is paused, so no XP wasted there. We're about to hit 120 in probably a couple of hours. We're about 4.7 mil away. As it stands, we are currently in the middle of crafting the necklaces and the amulets for a bit of money and access to porters when we need them. So let's just get back into it. It is obviously slower than cutting the dragon stones, but yeah, it's worth the grind. We're nearly there. We have basically 53,000 dragon stones left in the bank. We are not going to be crafting all of those into jewelry. We will not need that many. So I'm just going to craft up what we need, and then we'll just start high alching as we go, because we're making a profit regardless if we just do the dragon stones or we do the jewelry. So yeah, it's not the end of the world if we don't use them all, of course. It's just nice to make a little bit of that extra money whenever we can. Guys, we are zooming on our way to 26,000 subscribers. We have about 200 left, which is incredible. We're nearly on 25.8k, so just over 200. And yeah, I just wanted to say a massive thank you, because since I've started making videos again, we've already gained a couple of hundred, and it's awesome. It's a really nice feeling. And like I said at the beginning, just that positivity and that support on, you know, me just sitting here making progression videos, which hopefully are enjoyable, of course. It's just really heartwarming. So yeah, thank you so much to the continuous support that you all provide. It's just, yeah, incredible. So thank you very, very much. So close to 100 million XP. We're 94% of our way towards our 120 goal. I'm just counting down the XP. I'm just quickly zipping to Anachronia because I'm kind of conscious that we might be wasting time used to collect resources. Yeah, the player lodge here, I just want to upgrade that really quickly now so that we can start the collection up again. We need 75,000 of each of those materials, and then we can have tier 3. It doesn't take very long to do. There are a couple more requirements there as well, but I just really quickly wanted to check that. So that is done. We've got tier 2. Back to the grind. Honestly, it is mental here. Okay, this is the inventory that is going to get us 100 million XP in crafting after just one more. There we go. 100 million. That is awesome. And of course, we got that nice little shout out there as well. 4 mil to go. 4.2 mil to be precise. And yeah, we're at 95%. We're so close. This is awesome. We're doing it. We are so close to 120 crafting. The grind is so close to being done. Less than 5k to go. Just a few more of these dragon stones to craft. Yeah, I feel like it's just been in the works for a long time, so it's going to feel awesome to finally get this ticked off the list. So yeah, let's go and get a couple more and finish this. We have one final dragon stone that I've saved for cutting, and I'll tell you why. I said in a video, hello Armadillo, that it would be good to have this kind of area. I thought it would just be cool to have like a little bank chest up here or something. So I decided to make this the area where I'm going to get 120 crafting. A lot of clicks, a lot of gems, but also a lot of profit has been made. So yeah, it's going to be just nice to get this ticked off. So without further ado, let's do it. And there we go, 309 XP and ticking us over into 120 crafting. So cool. That nice shout out in the chat there as well, which is always nice to see. I do not regret doing it up here either. It's just so pretty. Let's go and get our cape. Just pausing that timer there real quick so we don't waste any of that double XP. Still have 32 hours to go as well, which is awesome. Speak to Ellen. Let us get our cape. Where are you? There we go, 120k. Let's just get one of these for now. I normally get two, one for keepsake and one for the bank, but for now we'll just get one. Let's put this on, the crafting cape. There we go. Yeah, definitely going to be keepsaking it at some point. I don't have any keys yet, but we will do that in the future, just so we have all of them keepsaked, because why not? But yeah, it looks awesome, and such a great achievement to have done. I do like to do the little cape emote as well for each 120 that we get, so yeah, let's just do that now and see how it looks. Ah, so cute, there we go. But we are done looking at the price checker here. These are all of the items that we have. Of course, we're high alching these, so the prices aren't going to be what you see here. It's going to be more, which is always nice. But yeah, 253 mil is what they're valued at in terms of the grand exchange prices. So let's take a look at the high alch prices. Okay, so basically 340 mil for the dragon stones there. I am going to keep the necklaces, I've decided, because they're useful for down the line. So yeah, we're looking at a nice 425.6 mil once we have high alched all of these, which is really cool. This does not take into fact the cost of the nature runes, but I believe I already showed you guys. I have a bunch of them already in the bank, so we won't need to buy up too many more. But yeah, we're still making a hefty amount of money back from this, which is always nice. So we have now moved on to smithing. I told you guys at the beginning of Double XP that I already had some stuff brought up. So essentially this is just kind of an overlay because I worked on this on my Mac downstairs whilst I was just kind of AFKing it and doing some other bits. Yeah, we've already managed to get from 110 to 111 and 112. That's what I'm just covering in this bit here. Because smithing is quite pricey, obviously it makes sense to start working on this over Double XP. I've bought up around 30 to 40 of the Elder Rune Plate Body 4s, and I'm smithing those into the Plate Body 5s, and then I'm selling and repeating the process. So that's just kind of how we're going at the moment. Going from crafting, where it's quite intense, to just AFKing all the time with smithing has been quite a nice breather. This is whizzing by. We are so close to 113, I think, in, yeah, just a moment here. Let's do it a little bit faster, get that potion in. Let's get it. There we go. Level 113 smithing, halfway to another 120. So if we take a quick look at the base camp management, I'm kind of weary that we have got all of these materials, but we cannot upgrade the player lodge yet because we don't have the dinosaur rib bone. I will be obtaining this bone, or trying to obtain this bone, after Double XP. So for right now, I think I'm just going to start working on a couple of other tiers of the other lodges and other areas, just so that the materials, you know, aren't just going to waste. We can just keep building up our camp here. So let's just go through a couple of these, get what we can. We can get 2 of those, and then, yeah, that's perfect. And there we have Hunter Lodge tier 2 as well. So yeah, all of the tier 3s do require a certain dinosaur item. So yeah, definitely going to be something we can just hunt for nearer the time. But it's good to get these started at least. Perfect. We've just updated the workers here, so it's all kind of evenly spread out, and apart from the wood here, because we have the least amount of them. But yeah, these can now build up so we can start upgrading later down the line. Anyway, back to smithing so I don't waste all of my auras and stuff here. So any moment now we will be seeing 114 smithing, which is awesome. Let's get that in. Smith on here, and there we go, level 114. I'm waiting for more of my power burst potions to buy through. Unfortunately, I don't have any more of those, but we are about to get 115 smithing, which is crazy. We are literally about to get that now. There we go. And you know, as you guys probably know, I love getting 115. It just feels like we're getting so close to 120, and I just find it a nice little milestone to hit on that journey for sure. So yeah, that's just how it's going. I'm really happy with it. We have moved on to a few of these plate legs just because I was waiting for more of the plate bodies to sell so that I could put a bit more money back into it. So whilst we're just waiting for that, I just thought I'd buy up some of these. They're a bit cheaper, obviously less XP comes with that, but it's fine, you know. It's double XP, we're getting some decent rates still, so I'm not too mad about it. And as soon as more of these sell through, we can obviously buy up some more, get more XP and all that good stuff, but hey, 115, I'm happy with it. I also forgot to mention earlier, we did hit that 50 million XP in agility, which is nice. On that note, I think I'm going to go ahead and wrap up this video here. I will be continuing my smithing grind. It's going to be so cool to see how far we can get. We've got just under 15 hours left, so yeah, I think we can make some decent headway still towards that 120, which is going to be awesome. I'm having a great time, and like I mentioned, it's a stark difference between crafting all the time to not having to pay too much attention here and there. It means I can work on some other bits and bobs, which is always chill. So yeah, thank you so much for watching and for tuning in and for sticking with me on that long crafting grind. But it is done for now until one day if we decide to go for 200 mil, but we think about that in the future. I hope you guys are having a smashing week and have had a great double XP so far. Let me know in the comment section anything that you've managed to achieve or you're close to achieving, all that good stuff. And like always, subscribe, like the video, and everything like that. I really appreciate the support. So thank you again for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.